Hi, it's Jessie from Peach Manifesto, and today I'm showing you how I use my practice hand without removing the tips. Hey everybody, so if you've seen my last video, which was the clear jelly stamper bougie plate, I just wanted to show you that I used my practice hand and I was able to pop these all off beautifully, and I can still use these nails that are glued down and I don't have to remove them. I'll show you how I did this, how I prep it, and then how I remove them. So just stay tuned for that. So I'm going to start off with OPI Band-Aid. And the reason I do this is because the peel-off base coat that I normally use, when I've tried to use it on tips in the past, it didn't stick to it. So this kind of gives the peel-off base coat something to stick to, something so it doesn't pull away from the artificial nail. And this just, I don't know, it just makes it a little bit more grippier, which sounds like counterproductive of what you need to do, but it works really well. And then I use my peel off base coat, which is by ONS, and it is called Easy Off Coat. And I do have a video of me using this to do extreme shapes and still being able to like file the nails and all of that. Now I will just put this on, and I just need one coat of this. I just kind of slap it on there, try and make sure that I get all the way to the edge and the tip. And then you have to let this air dry. Now I find when I am doing this on myself, it only takes about a minute to dry, but I think that's because of like the heat of my own hands, where this takes a little bit longer than a minute. So sometimes I'll pop it in my lamp just so it like warms up and dries a bit faster. So after that's all dry, I set up my little cell phone clip stand and I put my practice hand on there. This is how I do any of my practicing with the practice hand or any of my demos, and I kind of just put my armrest underneath so it doesn't bounce too much. Sometimes I have to go in and bend the coil a little bit more just to get it exactly where I want it, but I keep it pretty low and then I'll balance it right on to the armrest, just like how it's shown here. So I'm going to go in with my accents white on, and I would recommend doing a base coat. I've tried this a couple times, and the best way that I found is if there is a couple coats. And if you're doing something that is like a one coat coverage like white on, I'd put like a base coat underneath it or do like 2 top coats, just because this easy off coat works better if there's a little bit more something there. I was able to get this off okay. It just was a little bit more difficult than if there is like 2 coats of color and a top coat, for instance, or like I said, if your polish is like 1 coat coverage like white on is, then like put a base coat underneath, do your design, and then do a top coat, and they will pop off so easy. So this is a sneak peek of my next video, and as you can see, it just pops right off. So because those were a little bit difficult to remove because they were a little bit thinner, I went over with another coat of white on and then did another stamping video and then popped them right off. As you can see, I just put a little pressure by the cuticle and then kind of push down on the tip, and then you can usually just get right in there with your nail and just pop it right off, causing no damage to the glued down nails. And this hand has seen some stuff, so it's pretty beat up, but I like the idea that I'm not going to have to be so rough on it by filing or soaking off. I can just pop them off. And as you can see, the hand looks wonderful. It's all intact. And these are all the sets that I have done this way, and it's worked out really awesome. So I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you later. Bye bye.